Hello Sagittarius, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using The Art of Love Tarot by Denise Jarvie, artwork by Tony Carmine Salerno. Website in the back, blueangelonline.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you're interested. Supportive Oracle cards. Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish. Artwork by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Oh, did that wrong. Website teensimonandschuster.com. Really starting to love this Oracle deck. I don't know why, but it's really clicking with me. I love the fact that it kind of steps outside the boundaries, it feels to me. So I'm enjoying it. I hope everybody else is enjoying it too. Oh, that's a lot. That's fine. Okay. Well, they're pretty. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be good. I know I'm cheating. I'm looking ahead here. 9 of Wands and the Sun. You've done really well with this situation. Like, really well. This is one of those things where I feel like the effort and the success are matching. Like, all the effort you're putting into it seems to be creating the success you're looking for. And I do feel like you have support. This is a very good card for you. The Strength card in your favor here in this, that's like sometimes it's the Leo card. Doesn't mean you have to have a Leo helping you, but it seems like somebody is helping this, like all the effort you're putting in, somebody else is making sure it makes sense, it comes to fruition. So you do seem to have a very strong, I don't know if I want to say ally or like support. I feel like a supporter would make more sense. Because ally to me would be like, no matter what you do, they're there for you. A supporter is kind of like what you're doing, they like. So they're trying, since what you're currently doing, they like. So they're trying to make that as optimal as possible. Because I feel like it's more of a support energy than like an ally, if you follow me. And it's going really well. I feel like I'm feeling really happy. I'm like on top of the moon with this. You got the moon card here somewhere, do you? Or did I say that? No. But on top of the moon, even though you got the sun card, I was going to call it the star card too. Interesting. I'm using different cards. You might be working with a Pisces and or Aquarius. I keep getting that. I'm sure that can't be for everybody, but I keep getting something about Pisces and Aquarians. So Pisces are very loving people. They can be very good supports. Aquarians are very vocal usually, but they also can show resolution to things that maybe not everybody sees. They can also get answers that not everybody can get. So in case that makes sense for you. Especially if it's an Aquarian. I feel like both of these energies might be a little bit contrary to what you're normally connected to, but I do feel like it's working. Actually, Sagittarius and Aquarius can work together quite well at times. I do feel like Sagittarius can get a little bit ahead of the game for Aquarius, but seems to work through it very easily. I don't know why we're talking about that, but there you go. So like you might be getting ahead of the game. Whoever this person is, they seem to like it. Because when you move forward, it just makes them easier to make the next thing happen. Very interesting energy around you here. Because it's like you're helping making things happen, that it's kind of like you're just making their job easier. Whoever this other person is, this support, I keep thinking more support than ally. Really, I think it's support because it seems like it's conditional to what you're currently doing. You're making it easy for them to get what they want. And that's one of the reasons they're very, very positive towards you. They also like the idea that, you know, they're not stuck with the plan. Like, your energy and what you keep moving forward seems to open up opportunities that weren't there before. They also love that too. The way you're doing it, it's kind of like, well, there was this one plan, we were headed this way, and we're still going to success, but we've edited it here, unexpected things happened there, and you made it work, and they love that. They're like, I have possibilities here. I was able to bring things into this situation that were going to be a challenge to bring in before, but due to the way Sagittarius handled it, it was not that difficult to get into this situation, to pull these things into the situation that I wanted here. You have a lot of support. I don't like, support. A lot of support here, but I do again feel like it's very conditional to what's currently going on. I mean, I wouldn't bank on them always being that support, if you follow me. I just wouldn't bank on it. Due to this, something else is popping in. What is this? This was face down, came right out. Cleanup time. Mildew fairy. There's a new situation out there for you. Is it with the same energy? Is it with the same support? Because I'm not... Again, it's support. It's not ally. It's support. Yeah. The Chariot and then the Seven of Swords. There's a situation, a different situation that they want to be a part of, and they want to bring you with them. Because you can shake that situation up too. It's like you loosen up the situation and break things apart so that they can like reorganize it the way they want to. You shake it up enough to where it's easy for them to just kind of reform it where they want it to be or where they believe it should be. I'm not really like sure this is a good idea. I get like if you get involved with this, you are very appreciated, but just be sure you realize it's as long as this is going where they want it to go. They're very supportive. It's very conditional. Very, very conditional. Again, I would not use the word ally. They won't follow you no matter what you do. They will support you as long as you're going where they want you to go. If you go a direction they don't want, they don't know you. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, oh, I don't know, Sagittarius. They're going somewhere, but I'm not going. I don't really know if you really want to get involved in this. I don't feel like you have to. There is kind of like a period of time where you got to wait before the next one starts. The Winged Seer, Marie Masquerade, they know where they're going. And I feel like they're trying to entice you. If you get involved in this situation with them, at first it will go well. I don't think it's going to stay that way, though. Again, they support while you're going where they want you to go. While what you're doing is making their life easier. You start going a direction that's not working for them, that they don't like, that support, gone. They don't know you. Never heard of Sagittarius. Who's Sagittarius? What are we talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. It's like that type of energy. Like, they might literally acknowledge who you are, but, like, they won't support you in what you're doing if it's not what they want. If you do get involved with that, in the beginning, you will have a quick chance to jump ship. I don't feel bad about it. Because I feel like it's one of those things where you start seeing it what it's really made of. And then you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to be here. You will have a quick chance, it'll just kind of show up to jump ship. It's advised that you jump ship. The past returns for a time. When I feel that with the ghosts of the past, it's kind of like a dual meaning. You're realizing, like, people have treated you like this before. When you're going the direction they want, they're really nice to you. When you change direction, you go a direction they didn't really want, they're not so nice. Maybe in the past it was more confusing. How come they like me now and they don't like me later? What happened? That's the reason why. You'll have this quick moment to stop and say, I can walk away from this. I can block this and go somewhere else. That's the Two of Swords. But the Two of Swords in this deck gives balance, which it's interesting because that's not... It's usually a block card. But I feel like you can leave this situation. You can stop. You have a moment to make that decision. It will come in very quickly. It won't last very long. So it's almost like if this reading is hitting you at the right point and you're like, I don't know if I should do this or not, but I kind of want to give it a shot. This is saying it's okay. Give it a shot. But if you find out quickly you don't like it, when you see this opportunity come in to go somewhere else, go for it. Because I'm getting, like, sooner or later, this connection with whoever's supporting you is going to fail. You got the Release, which is the Death card. It's going to fail at some point. Not that the Death card is a fail card, but I'm getting, for the context of this reading, it's saying that the connection you have with the supporter, the current supporter, that's going to end. I feel like you got the Ace of Swords reversed in the Moon card. I feel like this person's going to talk poorly about you behind the scenes when they don't like what you're doing. They're weird. I don't like that. Because when you're doing what they want, you're all sunshine rainbows. When you start going a direction they don't like, oh, well, you know, you're the reason that, you know, the sky is falling, The towers come into play. The devil is here. Like, everything is horrible because of Sagittarius. Again, when you're doing what they want, hey, look, sunshine and rainbows, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. You're doing what they don't want, oh my God, the worst thing in the world. Oh, I don't know how they got here. I don't know why they're here. If they would just leave, things would get better. It's a little something. You might even notice it, maybe not, but that's like, you want to leave before it gets there. You might have seen them do this with other people, by the way. That would be a really big tip-off if you've seen this person do it with other people, where in the past, there's certain people who used to be great, and then all of a sudden they treat them like trash. Same reason. Same reason. When people are doing what they want, they're great. When people are doing what they don't want, they're horrible, horrible, worthless people, blah, 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 blah. Just be aware of it. If you can see this connection with people in the past, the same person doing this to other people in the past, your turn is coming. And you don't need to stick around for it to feel it out, to experience it. You don't need to hang around for it. Breaking Dawn and Release Your Power. The Violet Angel and Dress of Alchemy. When you get your opportunity to move on from this, don't look back. Just don't look back, you'll be fine. Usually that's, I want to say, not too hard for Sagittarius, because you guys are so busy. To not look back, all it takes is to really, like, typically I feel like Sagittarius overbooks themselves in life most of the time. So if you just keep heading towards your new direction and just get yourself really immersed in it, this is one of those few times in life I would say, okay, if you need to overbook yourself, this is the time to do it, because you won't have time to think about what you left behind. And by the time you're able to think about it, by the time things cool down, it'll be so far back there, you'll be like, oh, who cares now, right? So I feel like this is trying to give you an easy way to experience this, to know what's right for you. And then when it doesn't seem like it's going quite where you want it to, jump and ship. I don't feel bad about it. Even as a kid, I never understood going down with the ship. I just don't see the point. Personally, I don't. When I was learning about it, the reason I thought captains went down with the ship is that they were taught that way, kind of like, the people investing in the ship wanted the captain to do everything in their power to save the ship. And if their life was on the line to save the ship, they had to go down with the ship. They would do everything they could to save their investment. So I don't know why I'm going there, but like, if you get a chance to jump ship, jump ship. Jump it. Jump, run, jump, take a run and leap, whatever you got to do, jump ship, I'm just saying. Take a run and leap. I don't think that came off right. Is there anything else here? I think we're good. I am getting... for some of you, there's another Sagittarian involved. Let them live their own path. Just be careful of that. If you're dealing with this situation and there's another Sagittarian involved, let them live their own path. I don't know what that means other than, let them just live their own path. They're not going your direction. Even though, you're both Sagittarians, if you're the one who came across this reading is for you. If you want to share like the reading and just email it to them so they can watch it, because I feel like a lot of them won't. It's not meant for them. I know you're Sagittarius, they may be Sagittarius, but it doesn't mean that this is for every Sagittarius, but if you're drawn to it, it's more for you. Or even if you're not a Sagittarius, if you're drawn to this reading and it's hitting for you, it's meant for you. Just keep that in mind. I don't know why we're adding that, but we did. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.